America is one-man rule. Resist and he'll ruin you. He'll destroy your law firm's business. He'll stop that corporate merger you want. He'll put a tariff on your company. He'll launch a DOJ investigation into you. He'll get you fired for doing your job in government faithfully. He'll sue you if you print something true about him. And if you're a federal judge and rule against him, he'll sick an online mob, and maybe a real mob, onto you. He has done all these things this year and openly celebrated them. Trump has less than zero constitutional or legal authority to do any of this. Tariffs are constitutionally the Senate's prerogative and are applied for reasons to do with trade and industry. For a president unilaterally to use them as a club to coerce other countries on unrelated policies on a whim, unrelated to any congressional mandate, is an impeachable offense. And yet, what were only a few years ago obviously impeachable offenses are now simply known as the Trump administration. Tyrants also need to delegitimize the rule of law because it may occasionally rule against them, which is, of course, intolerable. So every judicial ruling against Trump is instantly deemed corrupt and political, and every ruling for him is pure justice. He has also used the full weight of the Justice Department to target his personal enemies, impugn honest judges, harass dissenters, and now to accuse a previous president of treason. At the same time, he has pardoned violent rioters, insurrectionists, and corrupt Pauls on the take, for the sole reason that they're on his side. He did so with his usual judicial care and moderation. He has seized the pardon power and made a mockery of the justice system, promising immunity for criminals doing his will, and pardoning the violent thugs who attempted to prevent the peaceful transfer of power in 2021. The next move of a tyrant is to address the discrepancies between his constant lies and the reality on the ground. Trump believes that the economy is booming, inflation is dropping, and growth is surging everywhere. If the data disproves that, the data must be wrong. Trump's very public firing of the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics is a clear signal. There will be no reality outside Trump's reality in this elected monarchy. The Federal Reserve will be next. The legitimacy of all the numbers on which a free society depends to make rational decisions will be dismantled. Alongside all this is an assault on the autonomy of universities, the targeting of law firms that may represent those targeted by Trump, the end of free speech protections for non-citizens, and the appearance on our streets of armed, masked, anonymous men and women, with powers to seize anyone they suspect of being an illegal immigrant, and detain them, often for long stretches, even if they turn out to be citizens or engaged in perfectly legal activity. This feels like a police state, because only in police states do governments deploy masked, anonymous, armed men now with no age limits, patrolling the streets with the power to arrest and detain. And yet many Americans shrug. The stain of this will therefore be deep and permanent. Trump intends to use the 250th celebration next year as a Putin-style glorification of his reign. By then, he'll be riding in the Qatari jet that the Senate just allowed him to keep permanently. Tyrants also demand permanent monuments to their glory. So having paved over the Rose Garden, Trump is now intending to add a massive 90,000 square foot gilded ballroom to the White House itself, forever cementing it as a palatial symbol for his new monarchy. I think this is how a republic dies. If it is still, except on paper, alive.